All right. Back there. And come on, YouTube. There we go. Back on YouTube. All right. Sorry about that. Apparently, Twitch decided to completely shit itself. Yep, it looks like we're back now. Okay. Well, that was... Your job is absolutely badass. And better pay. That's awesome. Old job is... like old rug you want to throw. No, I understand that. I've had jobs like that where it's just like, this job sucks. I don't want anything to do with it. Oh man. All right. So before Twitch rudely interrupted my train of thought, while I head back to purchase more normal arrows and poison arrows, Firelink Shrine, yeah, because this is also, yeah. Run Sanctuary Guard, Ulusil, yeah. So, alright, cool. Firelink Shrine. Trip to Canada was good, though. We went in at Niagara Falls. We were going to get... I was kind of sad we couldn't do... We wanted to do the... They had like this behind the falls experience, but it's really best if you do it at night. And by the time we got there, it was... I mean, it was into the late afternoon, but it was just, we were too tired. Come here, you. Whoop. So, we did go to a maple syrup tasting. They had like this place that was essentially like a gift shop for Niagara Falls, but also allowed you to like try their... They had like in-house maple syrup that they used. You little dick. Alright. Yeah, stream elements. We know, shut up. Technical difficulties arose for some reason. Oh, it's always like a scary jump to make for me. Yeah, this guy should have Smo's armor, if I'm not mistaken.
I didn't expect, I suppose, great.
Oh, he sells the Master Key for 5... Oh, wait. Oh, you can only have one, that's right. Iron Golem, Smo... Oh, shit. Okay, so let's do some rounding up. So we'll assume 5, 11, that's 16, plus another 5, that's 21, plus another 6, that's 27.
Well, that is a shame then. But no, come back. Not if they'll be...
Dude, don't worry. I'm just doing some number crunching. Alright? Well, we're leaving the helmet alone, so 11 plus 3 plus 6.9.
I didn't, I suppose.
This is lighter. And insanely inspective.
I have this, and we'll...
Yeah, we probably will make more fine trades. Do I really want to go? I don't know if I really want to go this route of burning all these just to... Could burn the Solo Moonlight Butterfly and Quelaag and an Iron Golem and Smo because they don't really give us anything useful. But if I want to use the save file to get all... yeah... Let's start popping these things, especially the little ones, because the little ones are almost like virtually useless to us now. Oh my god. That's gonna be a lot. Yep. This should actually be enough.
Hey, Shemai. I didn't expect to meet it. I suppose great.
All right, good. Connected to YouTube chat. Thank you, Caster Labs. I was hoping you'd already done that, but all right. So 20,000. Okay, so yeah, we don't worry about the helmet because we are going to be keeping. Yeah. Stop running your fucking mouth. And here, you can kind of see my issue with the leggings. It's so fucking skinny. The rest of the armor looks fucking sick. Like, I even kind of like the fact that, like, it's kind of, like, corroded a bit. Like, the Abyss has essentially corrupted him. Oh, yeah. And it's lighter, so, yeah, I see that as a massive win as well. Trying to think of like what areas do I risk being invaded in, and there are no areas that I risk being invaded in at the moment. But I am gonna run back here and get these arrows. I want more arrows. Even if I'm not gonna upgrade the longbow, it's not about the damage, it's about the status ailments. And I use the normal arrows to get the aim right. Come here, you.
Are you plenty?
Yeah, oh, you offer humanity, okay. But yeah, you offer humanity to buy, not... So we want... I mean, sure, why not?
Much obliged.
Well, don't get too attached to me, lady. There we go.
Come again if you please.
There we go. And this, in my inventory right here, is exactly why they put such a strict limit on how many arrows you can carry in follow-up games. Like, I'm trying to remember where it started. It might have been in, like, Elden Ring. It was probably Dark Souls 3, but yeah, I think Dark Souls 3 capped it at like 99. Because apparently having 1,000 arrows, like, in a single quiver just, you know, obviously does not seem very realistic. Although, I'm not really worried about realism here. They are, though. Alright, cool. Go back to the DLC. I did not mean to do that. I meant to not level up, but warp to the Seal Township. Oh yeah. Okay, I do wonder if I warp to the Abyss now without the Covenant of Artorias. I've always wanted to test this. Okay, so I can now traverse the Abyss and talk to him at will. Alright, cool. That's good to know. Alright, Seal Township, yes. Might as well go around with the Artorias armor. Even though, I like I said, I don't like that the leg is all, like, chewed away at. Like, it's... But the rest of the armor looks great. I also liked Ornstein's armor back in the day. Come on. Get on up here. There you go. This son of a bitch. Woo. Woo. I'm trying to think. Yeah, there is actually. No, I'm just trying to get the, alright, yeah, no, I'm just trying to get the quick way to the abyss sorted out. I'm not trying to find all the secrets. We're not going to find all the secrets until I have the sunlight maggot, because some of the secrets, some like secret doors in the DLC cannot be revealed unless you have a item that produces light. Come here, you. You're stupid enough to come charging headlong into me. Wait, what? Oh my god. Fucking, how long have I been playing this? I had no idea that you could up and down on the D-pad apparently allows for that. That's insane. That's really cool. Yeah. Alright. Well, I can sign back online now. You gonna die? Is he gonna die? No, man. Yeah, I forgot about those other guys. And I forgot that I had just... Alright. Cool. Let's actually sit at the Lucille Township bonfire. And while I'm thinking about it, let me also... wanted to look something up real quick. Hold on. Nope, 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 nope. Item. Nope. What I'm trying to look for. Technically, it is a bonfire item, but no, I guess they don't count it as that. Consumable. They do count it as a consumable. So Undead Parish got that one. New Londo got that one. Blighttown got that one. Duke's Archive, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so I was trying to see how many more Estus upgrades I can get. It appears the answer is 2. Ooh. Let's actually rest at this bonfire now. And let's see if we can go get our shit back. That stupid death. I forgot the extra 2 guys were there. I should have just let him die of the poison. And walked up like a normal person. There we go. Nice and easy. I'm kind of getting impatient though. We made a decent amount of progress in the last stream. I'd like to repeat that success. But this part of the game, this specific area, this fucking corridor will prevent that if possible. Your fucking big bulbous head over here. I got a present for you. Here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Interesting. They just... Ah, ha ha. Yeah, fuck you guys. I'll take the Titanite shards, sure, why not? Alright, yeah, he's coming back. Ooh. Where are you? There you are. I know I have more than enough of these fucking things. Green, really? Green seems kind of useless. Like, it feels like one of the most useless shard types in the game. Surprised that that's what they drop when they drop shards. Yeah, I see you over here glowing and hiding. You're not as clever as you think you are. Neither am I, but cleverer than that. Alright, now there's this asshole. Everybody loves this guy. I have no fucking clue what his deal is. There we go. Easy enough, even if he still is an asshole, but... Alright, now from this one we want to kind of... Yeah. We go down. Deeper and deeper. They dug too greedily. They dug too deep. And oh boy, did they find a mess. Made a mess. That's probably going to be one of the last bonfires that I actually kindle. Chasm of the Abyss, yes. Trying to get these guys one at a time. This little fucking head twitchy shit. Dude was just twitching his head, and that was perfectly dodging all my shots. Good on him for that, though. These are all like little Manus kids. They got the fucking lanky ass, kind of monkey-like hands. I think he just threw his friend across the fucking chasm. Fucking hell, man. Now those guys are fucking bastards. Like, they are a royal pain in the ass. Ran over to here, yeah. This is how you can tell you got some baddies in the distance there you got to deal with. Excuse you. You're supposed to be dead already. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to do Bloodborne after this, or if I want to start up like another Elden Ring run. I don't know. I do know that I need to get my Satisfactory shit back on track though, as well. Ugh. Come on, get off of me. Oh, okay, there we go. Dark Bead. That is the spell that will absolutely fucking make your life... If you're playing a magic run, it'll make your life so much fucking easier. They keep coming. Asshole, get out of here. Yep, there they are. But I'm trying to... That's Alvina. We saw her in the forest. You can see her off in the distance over there. Yeah, these guys are fucking dangerous. Like, they don't look it, but they do touch damage, so they can easily, like, diminish your health in a matter of seconds if you're not careful. Like, you gotta be very careful with these guys. At least in terms of, like, where you swing from, because you can get stuck inside, like, their hitbox while it's still active. And this is a shortcut out of all of that into here. So we could just come from Ulasil Township and go this way to take on, if we wanted to take up. Hey, blah. Excuse me, Rose Morgan. How you doing today? I'm doing good. Interesting. YouTube chat says one thing, but the on-screen chat shows you asking how I'm doing. I'm doing well. The game I'm playing is Dark Souls, so just chilling. Last stream, I want people to have a cozy place to kind of hang out and chill. Just got back from a trip from Canada. Before I left for Canada, I started all this. How familiar are you with Dark Souls? Ugh. Yeah, there's that touch damage. Fucking pesky ass touch damage. There we go. Am I enjoying playing this? You've heard about it, but you never played it yourself? Yeah. I find this game to be a great deal of fun to play. It provides me with a decent challenge without leaving me feeling overwhelmed or like, oh, I can't do this, or oh, it's hopeless. It's a lot of fun to come back to this game. I do feel that later entries in the game are more refined, but if you're interested in like the history and kind of getting a feel for like where the game got its roots and like all that other stuff, this is definitely a great game to check out. If you're just looking to get into like Souls games and like the most recent one, then obviously like my advice would be check out Elden Ring. But I'm gonna be playing Elden Ring soon, so either after Dark Souls or after Bloodborne. I'm not sure which. But I will be playing Elden Ring again soon. It's basically on my I have not finished that game and I should list. Motherfucker, man. Target the little dude. And there's that humanity that drop that I was talking about. I'm having to fucking dodge roll around humanity sprites. These things are fucking silly. Come here, you little boogers. I mainly play a lot of Metroidvanias as well, to include Metroid games themselves, namesake of the franchise. I most commonly do those. I'm also planning on doing a 2D Metroid Marathon here pretty soon as well, which would include Metroid Zero Mission, the remake of Metroid 2, Super Metroid, Metroid Fusion, and Metroid Dread. With Dread, I'm not sure if I just want to do the base game since it's been so long since I played it, or if I want to do a randomizer. I do a lot of Dread randomizers as well. I recently got into games like Subnautica and Satisfactory as well. And I did start a Satisfactory run, but because I'm in like the middle of like vacation craziness, I put that on hold to play some games I'm more familiar with until my vacation stuff kind of calms down, which will be the start of August. But then I move into getting dental implants put in, and that becomes a whole other fucking mess. Just finished God of War Ragnarok. I have played that game. I didn't like it as much as most people seem to enjoy it, but that's mostly because I feel the game, I'm more into the storytelling that like Dark Souls offers versus like having the game like narrated to you, which I feel like the God of War games kind of do that. Yeah, and it's definitely a lot of fun to play, yes. I feel like the narrative was just a bit too on the nose. And I don't like brainless content. If you're gonna feed me content, feed me something that makes me think. But the gameplay itself was absolutely 10 out of 10 solid. I just had some minor gripes with the storytelling method with which they chose to use. Well, I think we should probably... Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. As long as it's not too personal, I don't mind answering questions. Alright. Come up here. Let's see, what are we doing? Do we want to... I don't know if we want to ground calamite just yet. Let's see if I even got the thing required. Whatchamacallit? The brain fart. The key to open the door. Yeah, I need to check to make. I think that's what the crest key does. Because there's nothing in the, there's no locked doors in the abyss. Right. I know that's going to respawn everybody, but also respawn all the humanities, which is kind of what I'm here for. Let's go ahead and get rid of this fog wall. Yep. Oh yeah, that's right. Because I'm no longer human, I can sign back to the online stuff. There we go. Update. All right. Updating and ta-da! Back in the game, but now with online content enabled. Didn't want to deal with hackers in fucking Ulusil Township. You do custom designs for streamers, logos, panels, banners. I'm good right now. I'm not looking for anything. Thank you, though. I appreciate the offer, but I'm not looking to have any work done at the moment. Talk to our big boy here. This is the guy who makes all the carvings that we found. Specifically, I wonder if he would react. Would you react to that, or?
Very good.
Nope.
Thou must be the one who freed Artorias.
Yes.
An old friend he was. Thanks to thee, he left this world with honor intact. And here I am, retired and blind.
He's not actually blind.
Help to thee, I'm
Yeah, and he sells some carvings. He doesn't sell chunks, though. I wish I knew how to get chunks.
dragons. We knights fought valiantly, but for every one of them, we lost 70 of our own. Exhilaration, pride, hatred, rage. The dragons teased out our dearest emotions. Thou will understand one day. With our twilight, there's very little good as a dog. But no, but I'm lucky to be alive.
He sells unlimited dong pies, which is interesting. I do like 300 souls for unlimited homeward bones. That's not bad.
Farewell, human. Lead thy life.
Yeah, you need his help to fight what I consider to be the hardest boss in the DLC. I don't think Manus is the hardest boss in the DLC. But my sword is only at, what is it at? It's only at plus 12, so... I think I might be able to get to plus 13. Let's do that warp back here and kill some, farm some more humanity. We got humanity to farm up. I can talk about my Canada trip while we farm up humanity. That seems like a really good idea. Warp to, where are you? Undead Parish. Thank you. Please and thank you. Ding, 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 ding.
It won't, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have somebody else take care of that for me, dude. Yes. Alright, good. Plus 13. Give it to me.
Don't get yourself neither.
I could think of a few people who wouldn't mind seeing me lose my mind. Alright, let's repair equipment. There we go. Ah, you can? Okay, so you can warp down to the dungeon as well. But let's take the back door in. So we don't have to deal with that fucking row of assholes. They come in here. How many do I have, anyways? Got 21, which isn't bad. Oh yeah, that's right. Let's take care of Calamite first. And by take care of, I mean get the boss ready to a state where it's ready to be fought. Oh yeah, and let's talk to you. You're probably feeling a bit silly now, aren't you?
Oh, you. You have quite some nerve. Or are you just thick? Fine then.
I just want to see if you have anything that I want before I...
I'll be seeing you if you survive.
Do I want to kill this fucking guy?
Oh, you have quite some. Fine then.
Yeah, I don't think I need to...
What now? You think this is all my fault? How very, very petty of you. You win. Please. Oh, please. Have mercy.
Asshole. I don't think that top hat actually has any special effect, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. The Marvelous Chester is essentially like he tries to kill you, and if you go and talk to him again, he's just like, oh, you. Huh. But if you don't ever get the invasion from him, that dialogue never happens. But given him insult, like calling me like, fuck you, man. Calling me thick, you're the one that invaded my world, and then afterwards, after failing to kill me in your invasion, decided you didn't need to change locations or anything. To me, that sounds like a you problem. And I just took care of it for you. Okay, come on, quickly. I don't think he's coming, but... Alright, I'm sorry, I think it might be a she. But yeah, I can't consume my Estus on the ladder. I think that's added in 2 or 3, I don't recall. What the fuck? Warp to the township. God. I don't know if that'll count. I mean, I already got killed by it once, but I think I have to talk to him, have Calamite fly into the arena, which I counted that as her flying into the arena, and then talk to him again, I believe, because, like, if you don't do this, the boss will have...
Mother,
Yeah.
is Black Dragon posing the duress? Yes, I thought as much. He's called Calamite. Ferocious dragon indeed. Even the mighty Anna Londa dared not provoke his ire. I see little good coming from this, but thy intent is to persevere to the bitter end.
Yes.
Good, good. What is bravery without a dash of recklessness?
Yes.
I've taken a liking to thee, and I owe thee much for thy service to Artorias. Now, watch, and see how Golf hunts dragons.
His name is spoken, it's Golf. What I think is really cool is like when he's moving around, you can see all the sawdust like falling off of him from all that carving he's been doing. And also, he wouldn't be rendered blind if he just took the helmet off. Bye.
Yes. A truer shot was never loosed. That bat will be grounded for a good spell. The rest is in thine hands. I await good tidings. Dragon slaying. Knighthood's highest calling. He is an ancient dragon.
Yeah, he is not. He is a pretty tough boss. Let's just go ahead and buy like 23. Sounds good. Sounds like a decent amount. Yeah, we'll buy this. And thank you as well. Shame you don't sell chunks.
Farewell, human.
I would very much like some Titanite chunks. So maybe that's the next thing I do. Head back to that bonfire, warp over to... Oh wait, no, I already did that. Yeah, because we're up to plus 13 now, right? Yeah. $11, $12, and $13. Here's 4, so I think I need 5 more. I need a decent amount of chunks, I know that much. Yeah, this is all like multiplayer arena stuff. I don't think anybody uses it. They just do invasions. I'm not gonna mess with that person over there. Like a lover or something like that of Artorias. Weird shit. Alright. Whoops. I think I may come back here at some point and like go through all of this and clear it all out. There it is. Hey guys. How are you all doing? You like violence? Let me switch out rings so I can boost my item discovery a bit. I don't even know if the souls that you get from this guy is anything to write home about. Take a look. No. You're simply doing this for the humanity. Whoop, that's the wrong direction, actually. Yeah, this place is dark and it's very easy to get lost in here. Oh, the guy's still back here, is it? Yeah, that's already taken care of. Yeah. Let me check his that shield actually. I wanted to. Yeah, I wanted to look at the stability of that thing. 77. Stability of this shield is 51. That extra 20 goes a very long way. And yeah, that you can, like, if you upgrade shields, their stability sometimes does get boosted. Whoop. Gotta deal with this guy up here. Bye. Like I said, high drop rate. That's always humanity because that's what these things are. They're humanity sprites. Come here. Where are you? Oh, okay, bye. You can go kill all your buddies now, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Ah. I probably should go ahead and traverse the rest of this. Win humanities, nice. Yeah, we're not doing all that just yet. But I do believe, oh, yep. Go back this way. Ah, there's the white one. Okay. And this leads down into here, which leads directly to the boss arena that leads to Manus. We're not ready to fight him. Our weapon is only plus 13. We got 2 more levels to go. That's really going to boost up that damage. Go. Soul of a hero, okay. I bet I'm going back to the abyss or some shit. Ah, undead parish, okay. Imminent jumping off. No. That is just straight up abyss, though. Come on. That's the only problem with this approaching from this direction is having to deal with these guys. You're not going to deal with all of these guys at once, especially with that guy casting all the spells and shit. You have to pull them out one at a time. Come on. Get on over here. I got a good whack for you. And I'll take the shards. There's Dark Bead, hard at work. Yep. Dark Bead at close range, you don't stand a chance. Now we have to go through this. There we go. You're not going to drop anything, okay. In the past, they've kind of they've dropped they've dropped all sorts of shit in the past. I know they can drop a helmet. Oh. Really? I thought I'd found a new path. Oh well. Yeah, if you go this way, you'll encounter that caster dude, the normal, like, from the front. Hey guy, what's going on, man? Welcome back in. How are we doing today? Nope. 5 more trophies till Elden Ring Platinum. Congratulations, man. That's not an easy task. What do you have left to do? I only have, I think, counting the final trophy. Fuck you! Alright. This is a barrel of laughs to fucking chuckle nuts over there. I'm gonna fucking show him what I think my definition of fun is. Boy, you gonna learn. That lesson is gonna be painful. Come along over here. You collect all legendary incantations, sorceries, talismans, and get 2 endings. So you've already done done the stuff like beat Melania and all that shit. What it sounds like. Which in my personal opinion is the greatest hurdle to overcome. At least for me. Oh, did you fall down? Oh, you done fucked up, AA Ron. Yeah, Melania is like my big final challenge to getting it all, well, I'm doing it all over again because I'm not fucking touching my PlayStation. I'm not gonna fucking turn that thing on to play games, not while they're fucking trying to take away the idea of video game ownership. So, that's just my I don't judge anybody who decides to continue using their PlayStation or support Sony. Like, that's, you know, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But the way I feel about their recent announcement, not gonna key and peel. Yeah, AA, you done fucked up, AA Ron. Man, one of these guys might be called Aaron, who knows? They are humanity. Literal sprites of humanity. I like me a good reference. Yup. Oh, I think they want me to do something incredibly stupid over there. Is this like secret wall shit, or do I... Like the most classic one that you... There's that pose, that little like plunging attack pose as you just fall to your death. Like, yep, no, this is my fate now. Woo! Alright. Unfortunately, we have to do this the not-so-clean way. No, we don't, actually. If you were me, you would have thrown your controller. Nah, man, you gotta blast that shit. Oh! Oh my god! That fucking hurt. I felt that shit. Felt that with my chest. After a certain point, you just gotta laugh that shit off. No, you fucking don't, bitch. Sit your ass down. That guy's guarding one of the most powerful sorceries in the entire game. Well, come here, dip it. What the fuck? What reminds you of Deep Nest? I mean, that would be an apt comparison. They're both incredibly dark and full of like really fucked up shit. Which need to take. Okay. Yeah, I can maybe do like. How do I want to do this? Okay, good. This is it. This is where we come down. We drink our juice. Dip it on some scissor. Die. Yes. Die. Yes. And humanity drops. Lovely. There we go. Win humanities. Man, that guy gave a 2-for-1 deal. Going out of business or some shit. What the fuck? 2 whole humanities for 1 item? I'll take more of that. Some tasty, tasty good deals right there. So you go this way. This allows you an easy way to kill this little asshole. That little asshole was preventing me. I gotta kill all you guys again. On. But yeah, this is essentially what the Abyss is. It's, if I'm understanding how all this stuff works, it's essentially the thing that is consuming the entire world. So it's not too different from what Deep Nest was toying with, or what the denizens of Hollow Nest were dealing with, which they were toying with a void. It's not too dissimilar from the Abyss. Both represent a great emptiness. All right, humanity. Humanity. You dick. All right. Drink. Then I should be able to get my blood stain. Yeah, right here. Is this part of the real game? Yeah. This is the cat, like... Oh! Oh, man. Shit. Fuck off. Holy crap, that scared the bejesus out of me. Alright, we're cool. We're good. We're all good here. No, thank you, fine. How are you? Not sure if I understood what you meant by is this part of the real game. Like, do you think it was a mod, or did you think, or are you asking if it's part of the base games? That would be different. Because this is part of the DLC of Dark Souls. I have no idea how the fuck you get down here normally. Or get back up. Up. Okay. Alright, how many do I have? I got 37. I think that'll be enough for now. I think I only need like... I only need to use 28 of them. That leaves me with 11? No. I need 9. Alright. Actually, I could use these 3. That's what they're like. That's their entire purpose, is to give you more than 1. So now I can use 22 of you guys. Bam, 30 humanity. Our item discovery is at 410, which is kind of insane. We could go farm more if we really needed to, but I think 15 is more than plenty for what we're doing. Alright. You have served me well, DLC. Now we go to the Daughter of Chaos, yes. Yep. Let me switch over to her covenant. Hold on. Crash viewer decided they want to get banned, so I'm going to do that real quick. All right, now Sorrybot took care of it. Thank you. Wish they could get to that before the message shows up, though. That'd be nice. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. All right, cool. Oh yeah, that's right. I was going to swap up over to the Chaos Servant. And then talk to you, offer humanity. Chaos Storm. +2. So, I mean, you're a starter in Dark Souls, and it's fucked for you. You're having a hard time playing the remastered. Yeah, and is it your first time playing? I'm gonna assume that like you have you played the game before, or? Hey, Buffalo man, thank you for the. Wait, god damn, why does this always do? Give me a different number than it actually is. Hey, Buffalo, thank you for the 26 months. I'm doing really good. Had a fun trip to Canada. How are you doing today? Oh, somebody just beat Quaylog. But yeah, I was wondering, is it like your first time playing, or like, hold on, my Windows got a little bit messed up there. There we go, that's better. Also, I need to move my alerts over here. Doing all right. It sounds like you're doing better than you have been. I know you've been dealing with some shit lately. I'm glad to see you're doing better. Sat in a fucking car for goddamn, God, what was it? Almost 8 hours for that trip to Canada. That was definitely an experience that felt like a thing that I don't ever want to do again. Unfortunately, I have to do it one more time for our trip to, fuck you, dude. Yeah, we're going, when we go to, going to the beach in a couple weeks. That's gonna be a trip all the way down to North Carolina. We're taking the car then. But my girlfriend did agree that in future trips, if the drive is more than 4 hours, then you might as well just take a flight. I don't think she was aware that, like, I could have covered all the travel costs. She kind of took it upon herself to do all that. Yeah, it was pretty rough. And obviously, like, when you get to the border, there's that big delay because, you know, they're playing 20 questions with every single person that's crossing the border. So you're just sitting there in a line waiting your fucking turn. You haven't done an 8-hour drive in a while. It's not fun. Although I don't think North Carolina, a trip from here to North Carolina is going to be that long. I hope it won't. Because, oh my god. And it's also my, well, not my fault, but I wanted to be like a good passenger in that, like, I was helping her and I keep track of everything and, you know, hey, you know, exits coming up here and stuff like that, because, I mean, she specifically asked me to help her with that. Well, that was sloppy, but I didn't feel like picking him up. Yeah, I didn't feel like doing this. Although, I learned something today with this game. You can press up and down on the D-pad to zoom in with the fucking bow and arrow. I didn't know you could do that. I don't know if it's with all of them or just some of them, but pretty cool feature. Don't know how I missed it for over 700 fucking hours. But here we are. Come on, dude. Dude looks like Baphomet. Like, no fucking shit. I wouldn't be surprised if that's where they drew inspiration from. There we go. Thought there was... Oh, no, that's where the guy... Okay. Coming through here. See if the big weird bug dude shows up here, if that's just a one-time spawn. Yeah, that appears that's just a one-time spawn. I think I want to push my strength up to 50. I definitely want more scaling, more damage scaling with the weapon, especially as I get further upgrades. There we go. Hi, dude. Wow, I rolled right into that like a fucking idiot. Whoop. No, thank you. That dude was like a frame from fucking touching down with his goddamn hammer. You're gonna be popping out here, right? Yep. Yeah, not interested. I will say that once we got through the border to the other side, it was a pretty chill experience, to say the least. Yep. How in the... Forward what? Forward blow? What's wrong? What did I do that confused you? Okay. This is gonna be fucking risky, but... Oh yeah, that's one of the starting monsters, one of the starting bosses in the game. One of the easier bosses, I should say. Come here, guys. You all are a fucking problem. And I'm here to solve it. Fucking 30 shots. So, this is how we save Solaire. One of these guys is guaranteed to drop... in remastered or total, because they are different. I was playing this game back when oh no you don't. Oh no you don't. Think you're being cute. Let me finish dealing with these losers and then I'll get you your answer. There it is. There's a couple items here I'm looking for. This will absolutely drive Solaire mad and force him to attack you. This, I don't know what this is. Oh, it's just sunlight. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Let me get you your answer on how many hours I've spent in this game. Okay, Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition. I have 717 hours. And in this version of the game, I have 128 hours. So I'd say it's about 830 hours. A lot of it was done, like, doing PvP and, like, silly stream stuff. The first time I tried streaming, I started on a different account, and then I came over to this account, because I was like, you know what? I don't want to go through the whole name change thing later on. I just didn't like the name that I had at the time either. Okay. Time for our next boss. Let's see how this goes. Oh. Okay, just roll into each of those. Yeah, that's cool. Butt slam. Oh, shit. Maybe that'll encourage him to... Yeah, do it again. That butt slam was super effective. I don't know how to dodge that. Come on. You son of a bitch. Oh, we gotta get away from that. Butt slam. Get the fuck up, you slow bitch. And dead. God, man. He's not even the worst of it. And we get humanity still. Oh, only 20,000 souls though, so not really much in the soul department. Now... we're gonna be making our way up top to activate a shortcut. Because past all these annoying little worthless idiots, it's a very useful shortcut. It'll take us right to a bonfire that we've kindled to the maximum amount. And there's a little item back there. Thank you. Come all the way up here. I'm not worried about that. But yeah, you can hear all the people ringing the bell for... Alright. So this elevator takes us up even further. Right to the Daughter of Chaos bonfire. Ta-da! I think I might push that up to 45 before I level vitality and endurance again. I wouldn't mind having a bit more endurance, so... But, yeah, I think the roll stays the same no matter what, right? Yeah. Alright, now we go on to another boss. We're basically going through like a little boss gauntlet here to get to what is easily my least favorite boss in the game. I don't know if I've ever come down this way before. Pretty sure this is going to damage. Maybe owie. Owie. Yeah, this is where we just fought that thing. Oh, yep. I don't like those guys following me around. Could mess up me trying to get to this bonfire right here. So it is possible to skip this fight, but I do believe the fight is mandatory in that you really can't get to Bed of Chaos without it. No, wait, no. I'm misspeaking. You can get to Bed of Chaos without it. So, like, I don't need to do this fight if I don't want to. That's the thing, I do want to do the fight. because it gives us a useful item that we'll be able to, that will allow us to collect a bunch of other stuff. With that being said, I am gonna first go use the restroom real quick, and I'll be right back. I'll put on some music since it's kind of boring and quiet. We're gonna... What was that? Stop it. Folks. There we go. So now if I tap, there we go. That's better. All right, I'm gonna be back in just a bit. I'm gonna put on some music and go use the restroom. I'll be back. All right, I am back. Go ahead and pause that. What is that? Oh, that's the marrow. That explains why. So why is that music seems very depressing? Oh. All right. All right, we're gonna go do this boss fight. Yeah, try luring it out. That'll work. Because it's Dark Souls. I mean, that's basically what this fight is a giant fuck you because of Dark Souls. But also, Miyazaki has said that this is the one, like, the biggest regret he has is not being able to finish this area of the game. And you can kind of tell that it's not finished by, well, if you have eyes. Damn it, dude. Alright, if walking over here is gonna get you to... Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Okay. While you do that... Oh, you're not gonna let me do that. Okay. I don't know where it went. Well, I mean, they're gonna get a fucking... I don't think that's how this fight's supposed to work. Sir? Please come out. I have no clue what's going on. Okay. Sure. Oh my god, what the fuck was that? I guess jumped out of bounds. And so here we are. The only thing I can think of. Like, he was stuck in the ceiling up over here. Like, he was stuck up there. Like, he was like halfway in the ceiling, so I don't know how he got farther into the ceiling. But when I guess he jumped in a weird way, or something weird happened with the collision. I don't fucking know. Yeah, this looks like this was supposed to be something. Well, that was definitely... yep. All right. If you say so, game. I do want to print a marker real quick, though. All right, there we go. Just want to mark that so I can... I want to get a clip of that. I want to kind of try and figure out what the fuck just happened. But I'm going to have to look at that after stream. So you're still there. Feel a little bit crestfallen right now.
Why, after all this said? Why? Why? After all?
It's not that it's the hardest, it's that it's poorly designed. And you'll see here in a minute what that looks like. So that ring that we got allows us to walk on the lava while not taking insane amounts of damage. Like, otherwise you wouldn't be able to do that. So This is essentially this entire zone. It's just lava everywhere. And the same enemies copied and pasted all over the place. Lost Izalith is, by I think Miyazaki's own admission, an incomplete area. I think the last time I played this game, or streamed it, which would be the last time I did play it, so, you know. You know, not much of a difference there. But, yeah, it's just, there's nothing here except all this crap. Like, it's just these guys copied and pasted all over the place. You get some of these guys too. Now, one of these is a illusory wall. One of these buildings, that is. Alright, it's definitely not that one, I know that. Yeah. You stay put, I don't want to fucking deal with you. Thank you. Come over here. All right, is this it? Yes. So, here, we got a bonfire. I don't know if we can ever warp to this one. I don't know if it's a warpable one, but it is a bonfire all the same. Yeah, I'm not seeing really any warp options that look tantalizing or titillating. You, on the other hand, yeah. Fuck you, nerd. Alright, come over here, and now I want to go take the upper route. Here, I believe there's some items up here we can grab. I believe some of it is soul currency. I could be mistaken. I know where a lot of the little shinies are. I just don't always recall what they are. Oh, twin humanities. That's not bad either. So that's the way forward. And so you can see as far out as like that way, that way, that way, that way. It's all just, it's nothing. Just these few spires. An area that's been copy pasted to death. Is why I don't like the idea of kindling that bonfire, because I'm not coming back. Once I'm done with Bed of Chaos, that's it. I'm done here. I'm not coming back. I'm not going to need 20 Estus for Bed of Chaos. Famous last words. But I'm really like, it's not gonna do any good beyond a gimmick boss fight, and I'm not gonna fucking waste a bunch of humanity on a gimmick boss fight. There we go. So yeah, this area is otherwise, like, it's notoriously difficult, and with good reason. because there's a lot of bullshit here. Like, this is where, like, it essentially put all the remaining traps that they had not used in Orlando and Light Town and all the other areas of the game. This area of the game is probably the least finished area. And it does feel like the second half of the game was essentially incomplete. And you can kind of tell with how Dark Souls... I'm not going to say Dark Souls 2 because that had a different director than Miyazaki. But Dark Souls 3. Like, if you look, that game is generally pretty solid from start to finish. There's not many people who are going to be like, yeah, man, the DLC in Dark Souls 3 sucked. Or anything else in Dark Souls 3. Like, obviously there are areas that are kind of like, they're a bit crappy, but they're not as bad as anything like this. But yeah, this area is just a bunch of these assholes. One of those random. It just feels like a hodgepodge of random stuff. Just be like, all right, we're gonna put that in here, and all right, let's copy paste this. Like it was like, that student that just puts down a bunch of crap just so that the work looks like it was completed. All right. Yeah, the way that boss died is pretty fucking comical. Oh, you're having a bit of a moment there. All right, there is going to be a pyromancer up here. This is one of the witches of Isolith, one of the daughters that still lives. Not very powerful, but I did essentially take a gigantic cleaver to her face. I can't say she's wrong for dying. No acid spray for you. Are you a mimic? No. There are some chests that are mimics. You can tell if this train is pointing out in this direction towards you, it's a mimic. Also, if you look closely and it's moving, it's a mimic. If the chain is coiled like this, it's not a mimic. But if you're ever unsure of whether or not it's a mimic, you can always attack it. And if it's a mimic, it'll take damage. That's just fire whip. That's nothing to get too excited about. Oh, excuse me. I had a long, drawn-out conversation with my girlfriend before training. We were talking about, I've decided I need to get a portable air conditioning unit. Because even on days like today where the weather's still a bit mild and the temperature's not even close to 100, and it's still like the temperature, it still gets a bit stuffy and kind of hot up here. So I personally think it would be best to just, oh. You should have waited. Alright, there's a way to get... Oh, hi. You gonna come down here, or...? I'm not going down there, that's for sure. If I can avoid it. Do you believe there is a way to navigate these routes? I also do know that if I go down there, or if I choose to go down there, what I should do... There's a slab down here, so yeah, we should come down. We should go down here. Yeah, poisoned. I know. Yeah, working our way around to deal with these guys is a bit of a chore. Yeah, that's not ideal. How bad did it wear it down? It's only at 197. That's really not... Huh? Ah, shit. All right. That's less than ideal. Put that back on. I can run across this. This is just going to be a straight sprint to my bloodstain, then try and homeward bone out of there. So it doesn't matter that my stuff's broken. That's why I'm going to homeward bone out of there so I can actually repair it. Gonna be a lot of these little assholes running around. They're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna breathe fire on you," and it's like, "No, you're not." Gonna breathe fire in certain locations. I'm just gonna run past you. If y'all don't mind fucking off entirely, that would be super duper in the pooper. Get off of there. Thank you. And that's exactly why the weapon broke. Oh, really? I wonder if this will work. Oh my god. All right. Shit, enjoy being poisoned, I guess. I'm gonna sit here and keep picking away at you too. Funny part about this is my stamina regenerates so fast that I can just sit here and do this ad nauseum. Turn him into a little pincushion. And I won't run out of stamina. I don't think it's going to take 900 arrows to kill. In situations like this, I feel like maybe I should probably upgrade this bow. Just so moments like this aren't so tedious. Alright. Gonna do a quick little roundabout. Alright. Looks like it's clean. Drop down into here. Pop. Uh-oh. There he is. Didn't mean to do that. So that's not out of durability. What broke them? Was it? It's not that. That got close. All right. So that's the way you move in here if you don't have this equipped. And if you do have it equipped, ta-da! All right, so nothing's broken. So we don't need to like warp out or anything. We can get the shit we came for and then leave the normal way, so I can at least show how to get the fuck out of here. Is this. But there are items down here to be gotten. And we already came down here, so you might as well get them. Red Titanite chunk. I don't know what that square thing is next to, or that rectangle thing is next to him. Alright. So some soul consumables and otherwise useless stuff. Alright. Okay. Not that way, so it's gotta be this way. We have 11 Estus, we're gonna be fine. And once we warp back to the bonfire, we can just repair everything. There's the red Titanite slab. So is that the second red slab that we've gotten? No. Okay. I thought it was. White? Oh, I guess it was blue that we found. Did find a second normal Titanite slab. That's pretty cool. None of these holes offer anything of value. There's no point going into them. Yeah, so you can get up out of these areas like this. Okay. There's your red chunk. Go back down here. Come all the way across. We're gonna get poisoned again, but, you know, so fucking be it. Oh well, I've got like a million fucking purple clumps, so I'm not exactly sweating that. Wait a second, is there something? It looks like there might be something down there? No. Okay, no, I just want to make sure that it wasn't seem like an explored area. I do like to be thorough when I play these games. Get as much as possible, because you never know when the mood might strike you to boot the game up, load up an old save file, and start knocking out achievements. 9 times it's happened to me is... no, a lot more than I'd expect. Okay. I thought there was like a normal way to get out of here. I'm guessing that there isn't. Yeah, okay, whatever. Who fucking knows? Let's repair everything. That seems like a really good idea. And put on the orange charred ring again. I have almost half a mind to just start putting down my summon sign for Bed of Chaos, but I think that would be a terrible idea and an awful experience. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. Yo, Captain America, no. I don't think I will. It came from over there. Like, yeah, there's zero purpose to this whole fucking area. The shame there's not really like more useful rings in the game. Like, I think Elden Ring got it right with the talisman setups. Like the way they did handle talismans in Elden Ring, I think is like that's a chef's kiss on how you do it. First of all, you don't give the stat boosting items. Like in this game, the Fap Ring or the Ring of Favor and Protection gives you so much protection, actual benefits, while there's no drawback to using it, except that you're locked into using it for the rest of the game unless you want to take it off, in which case it then breaks. But you wouldn't want to take it off because there's nothing really better, especially for like melee players. If you're doing a magic build, I could see maybe not needing the Fap Ring, but a lot of people don't use magic because they feel like that's cheating, even though it's not. That's just mindless drivel from fucking elitists and gatekeepers. You're playing the game using ranged attacks. That's not fair because I didn't think to do that. And since I didn't think to do that, you're not allowed to do it either. You're not allowed, you have to play the exact same way I did. That's what it's like. That's what it feels like to talk to those people. There's something over here. Alright. We are going to be using a Ring of Sacrifice in this game. There is an intended death unless you're a speedrunner who has gotten really good at using the Duke's Skip. I believe that is still used. Because there's a section in Duke's Archives where you're essentially, the game requires you to die. I am not a speedrunner of this game, so... Alright. I keep hearing that there's so many of them. And down that way is the Titanite Demon. That's the only Titanite Demon in the entire game that respawns. So if you want to farm Demon Titanite to max out a boss weapon, that's your guy. I wouldn't recommend it, personally. Back up here. There's a good chance we will probably die to Bed of Chaos. That's just how that boss kind of, how it works, unfortunately. Alright, and... slide down. Alright, I was hoping to slide down without taking damage. I do kind of want to warp back and level up. I think I do have enough to level up. Unfortunately, the game doesn't tell you how many souls is needed in order to level up. So I can't be 100% sure. In the meantime, I'm gonna, while I contemplate whether or not I want to go take on Bed of Chaos, like right now, I see no reason not to. Yeah, there's no reason not to go and try and get rid of Bed of Chaos now. The nice thing about Bed of Chaos is that there are certain stages of the boss that are static, as in once it transitions into like a different stage, for lack of a better phrase, that's it. It's there. Like, whether or not you live or die, that is it. It is locked in at that stage. And there's 3 stages. There's the left orb broken, right orb broken, and that's the final stage that it essentially stays in, with both of them broken. So the way I do this there it is. That's the Bed of Chaos. I go over to this side first. And I let it do whatever it wants to do. It's gonna... Bed of Chaos is... yeah, it has those giant sweeping arms. Those things will do a ton of damage. Thank you for illustrating my point for me. Asshole. Just come in here. Boom. Done that. But it also empowers the boss some. So now it has this like extra... Then it's got that. But if we go ahead and save and quit, it will pop us up above, outside of the fog wall. And that side, the right side, is now forever destroyed. And I wonder if it's going to cast Firestorm on my way down. Sometimes it does cast Firestorm on this ramp. Yeah. I don't know that I can jump that. Hold on. There we go. Get in there. All right. Oof. And now they want you to make your way back and make an virtually impossible jump. Like, conditions need to be essentially perfect for this to happen. Because I can't block my way through it. I have to be running up there and not get hit. But now we're at the final stage. Yeah. Fire back to the mission. I can't take this. Yeah. This is a objectively awful boss. Yep, there's that. No, go, go! This is it. I'm not risking this. Not for all the... There we go. Ah. Wretch. Yes. That was the Lord Soul that we just got. Tears. Interesting. 331. Praise the sun. Tears. Yes, 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 yes. Light the bonfire. We did it. The only way to get out of here is not by walking up this way. Doing that, you die. Because that's all that's left. Yeah, in an attempt to try and recreate the first flame, they instead created a gateway for demons to pour through and overrun this area. Alright. So we warp out of here. Tomb of the Giants, I'm dead. Yeah, there's no Izalith, anything. Go to Firelink Shrine, let's replenish all of our Estus. Well, that's the worst of it done. Now it's time to level up a whole lot. Use 10 of these. This person's cheating. How much you want to bet this has a bunch of upvotes? Oh, look at that. It has a bunch of upvotes, yeah. So the guy saying that people aren't cheating or that there's no cheaters, he's full of shit. See that? You see messages like that everywhere. Like, oh, I don't see any cheaters. Well, here's one. I wasn't even looking for cheaters, and I found one. I get really, really annoyed when people fucking lie like that. Like, at least make your lie believable if you're gonna fucking lie. So we get 5 levels instead of just gonna do that, and then that's what? 1, 2. This is for 3 levels. Nice. That guy's gone. That guy's gone. Alright. Who's next? I guess it's gonna be Duke's Archives. And I could go down to, whatchamacallit, Tomb of the Giants, but Nita's really not that bad. And I want to be able to get out of Anne Orlando so we don't have to rely on that bonfire anymore. Because once I take out Gwendolyn, that bonfire that I just warped to is gone. It's not coming back. Ever. That person's gonna die, and I'm gonna get their fucking... There you go. Thank you. I've been watching somebody go through Lies of P as well as Dark Souls 1. He also did Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3. Can you beat the game? Like, obviously the answer of can you beat the game at New Game Plus 7 with a brand new character is always going to be yes, because if you can do damage, then yes, you can win. But the question is then, you know, you then get to the point of like, okay, well, how? And this game isn't that hard to do that in. Only because... excuse me. But only because bleed. The way bleed works in this game is you take away a percentage of somebody's health. And so if you start with a thief class, the thief class starts with a bandit knife. The bandit knife does have bleed buildup. I thought that 6-side channeler did not respawn. I was clearly wrong. He does respawn, but it is definitely 100% true that if you approach him from the backside, essentially, he won't teleport away. If you come at him from the front, like you obviously see him as like the greatest threat, because these guys are just fucking like worthless hollows. Like, they're no real threat, right? That guy is the big threat that you should be going after. Well, man, that's not true. Those hollows can be buffed up to a dangerous degree. He teleported away. Up to here. Ow. Fuck you. The main reason I want to do this area next is because I want a warp to this area that doesn't start in Anne Orlando. I also would like to... Let's check this chest. Not a mimic. And I'll prove it. Yep. Anyways. So I can then take on Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn's going to be a pushover simply because I'm here first. Also because it's meant as like an alternate way to get through Anne Orlando. It's weird. He's essentially a boss that if you play the way that I play, and that your way of overcoming the difficulty is by circumventing it when possible. Which is essentially what I'm doing by, I don't want to have to run all the way to it. See, now this one's pointing straight out. So it's a mimic. Also, if you watch it, you'll see it move. See? Yeah. It's moving, and right there, and the lid is moving up and down. A mimic. So when you attack these, da 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 da. Ooh, that was close. He almost grabbed me. If you get grabbed, that is almost a guaranteed death, at least from a mimic. That chest you get from rotating that staircase around and dropping off at the right time. It is one of the best crossbows in the game, the Evelyn. Bloodborne has a similar weapon, also called the Evelyn. It's just a long-barreled rifle, though. I really like that one. The one in Bloodborne, that is. I don't like the Evelyn in this game. I don't think it's bad, but if you're looking at, like, if you're going for a build, like, there's definitely better ways to go about it than the Evelyn. But if you're trying to just have a bit of fun, then it is perfect. Twinkling Titan. God damn, man. I'm looking for some chunks, and I know I'm not gonna get any in here. Need ring. Yep. So. Yeah. So there's the Ring of Sacrifice, which if you die, you keep all your souls, but the ring breaks. The Ring of Sacrifice, rare Ring of Sacrifice, you lose nothing when you die, and any curses that may have any curse that may have fallen upon you will be nullified. So you can't get to him. This is the only one where you can leave the boss room. Yeah, you can't even like get to him if you wanted to. So like, so say you are like, all right, well, let's try this ranged. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. You try and do damage to him, yeah, you may do damage, but then after a certain point this starts happening, but also all that damage that you do to him gets healed immediately. But the Ring of Sacrifice shattered. So I didn't lose anything in the forced death, mind you. You light this bonfire, and then you just go... Well, I'm gonna kill these guys, because why the fuck not? They're fucking nerds. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing over here. Locked. The only way to get out of here to try attack. Now, unfortunately, we get the most unpleasant, like, nails on a chalkboard sound imaginable. And those were all experiments of Seath the Scaleless. The thing that just killed us. But it, like I said, it's a mandatory death. Oh no, you fucking don't. No, y'all wanted to release these things, so let's fucking go. Let's dance. Let's play that funky beat. Fine. Yeah, there's nothing in here. I always like to play these games like it's still my first time playing. Mostly because I don't remember where all the items are, but also just like, you know, yeah, there's certain knowledge that does benefit you in subsequent playthroughs, and I like to utilize that. But I also like to explore everything, like check everything out, because, you know, to me, it's interesting. Now you can run over here and you can drop down here into another cell. I don't know if you can get out of this cell though. Yes. Up, 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 up. Bum, ba, da, bum, 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 bum. Oh, extra key. Nothing new there. All right, you weird little snake thingies. Well, that worked out in my favor. Bountiful sunlight and soothing sunlight, and it's locked. I didn't ever free Big Hat Logan. It doesn't matter. Big Hat Logan provides zero value to my type of build. He sells spells. I have zero desire to use any spells at all. There are people who will min-max this game being like, oh, well, that's technically not efficient, and if you were to factor in the XYZ values of the hyper armor of the power within, then you'll be able to fully optimize, like, and it's like, shut the fuck up, like, people who play games like that, like, I got nothing against y'all, but Jesus, man. But yeah, there still is an item in there that I guess I can grab, I don't know. I know that if you free him in here, you'll find him up above near the next area we're heading towards. But we didn't get we don't have a key that can unlock this yet. Yeah. We do have a key that'll let us out up there, though. That way we go. Dun, da, da, da. Also, I believe there are Titanite chunks in Duke's archives. Yeah, the extra key will open up this door. For some reason I kept thinking there was a clam in the prison area, but there isn't. The clam is just a result of a randomized. Somebody did a randomizer that I watched. Question is, how do you get that? The only one like that, there actually is, I believe, a tangible floor, like way up near the ceiling up there. But yeah, I have no idea how to get to that item. And unfortunately, Centipede Demon died in a rather hilarious way. And that's still on my mind. Like, what the fuck even was that? Drink up. Drink your Sunny D. literally the same distance either way. Do not rest at a bonfire. Do not rest at a bonfire. Get out of here first. Well, those guys don't come back. More that they're annoying to deal with, not that they're hard to deal with. All right. There we go. Good punch on his face. And in here, there's going to be 6-eyed channelers. There we go. Okay. All right. There you go. All right. Get rid of that guy. Alright. Oh, what'd you drop? Crystal Straight Sword is probably one of the most useless... Like, I wouldn't say useless, but the crystal weapons are good for, like, you know... speed running, maybe, but not really much else. Alright, before we start moving this shit around, let's check up here and... care of all the baddies. I want to be a baddie when I grow up. Ow. The fact that someone said that somebody when they were asked what they wanted to be when they grow up made me lose a lot of faith in humanity, because what the fuck does that even mean? You want to be a baddie when you grow? Like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? What in the brain-rotted delusion is being talked about in the discourse that makes people be like, I want to be a whore when I grow up? Like, kind of like the people that say they want to be content creators when they grow up. It's like, well, good. That's nice. You can certainly try. You can't just decide to be one. I love that people, and there are people who do behave like that. They'll be like, all right, I've decided I want to be a streamer. Best of luck to you, man. Don't think that's gonna happen for you, but best of luck to you. And now, yeah, no, six-eyed Chandler's still there. Alright. I guess in the Duke's Archives, these guys do respawn. Serpentine. Can't target me. Alright. Ow. I think that other Chandler's dead. So I'll just roll down like this onto there, which I could have just run up and fought this guy straight up, but then this guy would have teleported. It doesn't actually give you any type of buff. I wonder, does that cost durability? Oh my god, down to 80 from 2 uses of that. Yeesh. That is exactly why, if you want your weapons to have like magical abilities and like cool shit, you can't be having them lose durability whenever you use the cool ability. Because then nobody's going to want to use the cool ability. There's that. And this next little move I'm about to do is essentially going to open this place wide open. We've already been up here, so all we need to do is come down here. Check these ends. Cool. I mean, most R2 attacks are just like a strong attack. Just don't give him a chance to attack. You can attack fast enough that he's not gonna not gonna be able to damage you. Oh no! Sucks to suck, dude. Alright, we're gonna pull this open. While that happens, we're gonna come take a look in here. Not a mimic. Blue Titanite chunks. I have so many other Titanite chunks. Almost as if I could actually use France services right now. Yeah, the mimic. That is a mimic. What about you? You're not a mimic. Crystal Ember, yep. Symbol of Avarice. Yup, that is definitely a thing. Oh, okay. The symbol of avarice was just a rare drop. I just got a rare drop of that. Okay. Yeah, that'll further increase item discovery, but it will also sap your health very slowly. And that is the key that we need back in the Duke's Archives. So we're gonna head over there now. Because over there's a bonfire. Hey, fuck you, man. There we go.
Jesus.
And he fell down to die. Great. Perfect. Now that we're back here... Okay, we gotta go to the other side. No, we don't. I don't know what it is I'm going back to get. That's kind of why I'm going back to get it. I want to know what it is. There we go. I'm gonna guess it's either a miracle or a sorcery. Oh no, it's Firekeeper Salt. That's very good. That was definitely, absolutely 100% worth backtracking all this way just to get that. I'm gonna fuck what anybody else says. 100% worth it. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, I think that's it. Is that it? I don't... No, it's not. There's an unobtained item. Well, I thought there was an unobtained item somewhere. I guess I'm just fucking Delulu. Guess I did actually get everything in here. How the fuck? Wait, oh. Just some random dude that followed me out here? Get out of here. Yeah, there's the rest of the game that we've been running around for quite a while. Specifically, I believe, looking at the architecture, that looks like Anne Orlando, actually. And then, obviously, somewhere else beneath all that is the rest of Lordran. Alright. So I think after we light this bonfire and kindle it up, I believe we will have a way back to the Duke's Archives without having to go through Anne Orlando. Like, what we've just done is the majority of Duke's Archives, so we can go take on Gwendolyn after we light this bonfire. And obviously I'll kindle it up so I can get my Estus back. We're gonna be running around out here soon enough. HP, or an additional three stamina and fucking... I'll take the extra HP, thank you. Warp to... We'll do Firelink Shrine. We gotta turn in that Firekeeper soul. Warp. Duke's Archives. Alright, perfect. So... Dark Moon Tomb. Time to make Anne Orlando dark. Ba, ba, ba. This is a pretty easy boss fight, though.
What foolishness! Why trespasseth upon the great Lord's tomb, whilst thou art a disciple of the dark sun? Mark the words of myself, Gwendolyn. Thou shalt not go unpunished. Oh, that's almost half his health. Their health.
We may be enemies, that doesn't mean we need to disrespect their fucking chosen identity. That was bad. I got too close. Alright, I'm gonna stay here until he does that, until they do that again. Oh. Is this too close? I hope it's not. No. Ah, shit. Okay. Alright, we're gonna hide back here until they do that rise up again. There we go.
Oh, heretic, swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
You say so. Now the big booby lady's gone. Seems like a no-brainer to me. So you can also find this area in Dark Souls 3, interestingly enough. This is where you would marry whoever. They stole the item. Monster. Gwendolyn, like the doting child that they are, placed flowers upon the tomb. Empty tomb, mind you. It is an empty tomb of their father, Lord Gwyn. It's an empty tomb because Gwyn is currently at the kiln of the first flame. That's kind of why I have zero respect for that portion of it. Like, I know usually, like, when you enter situations like this, you should, you know, respect the dead, obviously. Don't go pillaging someone's tomb, but it's not an actual tomb. It is a fake tomb. It is all a lie constructed to manipulate us. And that I have zero tolerance for. So the main reason I'm doing this is for another Firekeeper soul as well. I believe the person in the brass armor that we saw at the other bonfire is now aggroed to us. Or not. A lot of this feels off. Let me go. trying to think of like what other Firekeeper souls I can get, but this is going to be one of them. This will deactivate this shrine. I think I should go back down to Izalith and collect the remaining items down there using that charred orange ring. And then I can kill that Covenant leader for that Firekeeper soul as well. That's the Firekeepers though. The Covenant leader at the Daughters of Chaos. The Daughter of Chaos is the Firekeeper. The Firekeeper's the one who has the soul. Obviously, it's a Firekeeper soul. It's right there in the fucking name.
So it was you, was it? How dare you produce a blade upon a dead? But how? This man is a threat, Master Gwendolyn.
Yep, that bonfire is now... It's impossible to be activated. If we warp out of there... If we warp to that bonfire... Also... Hold on. Little front cells. So she's still... Okay. I thought she disappeared and the illusion... Because, like, she is an illusion. She's not actually really there. Well, we got another Firekeeper soul, so we can get Estus +5. I just realized we didn't even take on that Titanite demon after the Bed of Chaos. But that's fine. We don't need to. We're not leveling a boss weapon. I am curious about Titanite chunks though. I do want to check this real quick. Go. Awesome. On the first flame. Okay. Royal Sentinels and Anor Londo. Up by Dark Wraith enemy. Okay, here's what I'm looking for. Oh, I can also trade rubbish that whatchamacallit? Snuggly the Crow. Yeah, the other one is like I'd need to go down to like Ash Lake. There's nothing in Ash Lake. There's no bosses down there. There's only a Covenant. It's not worth, unless you want to join that Covenant, there's no reason to go down to Ash Lake. Crystal Lizards in Undeadburg, got that. Darkroot Garden, got that. Tomb of the Giants. I think I got that. And the Great Hollow. I'm not going in there. Got by the Dark Wraith enemy in New Londo. 8.47. Wait, what? That's got to be a typo. Either way, we can go farm Dark Wraiths in New Londo. And I may go ahead and do that off stream. First thing I want to do, the last thing I'm going to do is head over to the Duke's Archives. Grab this, use it, use 3 of them. Now this is risky because we could wind up, well, there's a symbol of avarice with that fucking mimic head. Anybody else who's in this area is getting a lot of fucking extra Estus. There we go. Popped off. Alright. That'll do for now. Feels good. Man. So I might, between now and Wednesday, head down to New Londo and just farm fucking Dark Wraiths until my fucking dick falls off, basically. But for now, this is where it ends for today. Like I said, I will be back on Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, as usual. I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank y'all for hanging out tonight. I had a lot of fun getting through all this lunacy. YouTube people, if you have not yet subscribed and liked the stream, please do so. It will definitely help in getting new people to look at the stream or getting new eyes on the stream. I'm wondering why the hell there's no, like, I thought, yeah, it's weird. I thought there was, no. There we go. Anyways, I want to thank you all for watching and hanging out tonight. I had a lot of fun making some more progress in this. There's a very real chance we're probably going to beat this either Wednesday or Thursday, which tells me that tomorrow I need to get, well, I could probably start tonight, but I need to get Bloodborne emulation up and running. And then from there, I need to get it, I need to essentially install what I need to install in order to get the game to run at 60 frames per second. So that's going to be, because I would like Bloodborne to be, if I can't get that up and running by the time we beat Dark Souls, I'm just going to go straight to Elden Ring, and we can do the Bloodborne stuff later. But once I get back to Elden Ring, it's going to be a weekend thing, stream thing only. And I'm probably going to go ahead and take care of my 2D Metroid Marathon that I like to do every year, and get back to Satisfactory as well. I'd like to split my time between Satisfactory and Elden Ring while I'm working through Elden Ring. It's the one that got away, essentially the one that I didn't ever get the ending credits to. So I'd like to fix that. And I feel like the best way to do that is to kind of start over. I don't remember what I was doing with that other character. So thank y'all for watching, hanging out tonight. YouTube guys, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so. I will be back on Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Hopefully I'll see you guys then. I'm going to go ahead and end the YouTube stream now. Thank you guys for coming out. It's always nice to see the new names in the YouTube chat. See you guys later. Bye-bye.